know, we always say in community organizing that it's very important that an organizer likes people. It's very obvious that Ron likes people. And in the organizing, not only liking people, he had such a great passion for justice. He really feels the pain that people are going through and wants to do something about it to change the situation. And Ron is also a good strategist. So combining all these aspects and qualities of Ron, he is, you know, the person he is and what he's been able to accomplish through his organizing. The first summer of 1973, we have what we call the Summer Institute, and Ron volunteered, or rather he paid to participate in the Summer Institute in 1973 and stayed involved with us ever since. He was a student at the time, but spent most of his time working with us in the organizing.
As in every organizing role, the organizers stay in the background. Their job is to develop leaders, and you don't develop leaders by getting up and doing everything for them. So they try to hide in the background as they teach you these principles. And so Ron knew how to do that, knows how to do that very, very well. But also when it is time for him to speak and for him to say something, he can show his own frustration with whatever it is we're trying to work on, and kind of inspire you to, you know, let your anger, if you will, be channeled into something positive.
With his guidance, we recognized the fact that we had an opportunity to make a difference, and we started going to different actions. We met with mayor's office, politicians, met with Lonnie Hancock senators, and others who make decisions that we wanted to be a part of. Ron, every step of the way, worked with us. Ron was kind of like, I'd say he's like a general.
So how many people would like to walk again sometime between now and next Tuesday? I'm going to check with Ms. Blair, Ms. Shakir, and Ms. Saporito to see if we can work something out for next Tuesday. Because the big deal, guys, is what? Why are we doing this? Why is it important to get Prop 30 passed? Money for your school, okay?
So I started organizing for OCO when I was 25, and it was definitely a life-changing experience. I met people who influenced me, changed me forever, and Ron was a big part of that. You know, I first met Ron way back when, I think at a training in Chico, and I just remember he was this fellow hunched in the corner, mostly pulling on his mustache, kind of a little inscrutable, but you know, over the years working with him, I learned a lot, and it made me a very different kind of a person and changed me in a lot of ways.
Saying something about Ron as a person, Ron is you know, with all of the pressure and all, he's still cool. And we like that because it helps us to pay attention. And after the session, there's always an evaluation. And Ron has been helpful in getting the rest of us in that. And so now we take it as a part of our work.
He always ready to listen. I don't remember him ever flushing anybody off, or me or anybody else, when you had something you want to talk about. He might not always agree with you, but he'll listen to you. And that's what you need.
OCO me ha ayudado a crecer como persona, me ha enriquecido a saber todos los problemas que tiene la comunidad. Pienso que he sido afortunada porque mucha gente que vino antes que mí a este país no sabe lo que yo sé y lo he aprendido aquí. Trámite primero Mr. Ron y después mi organizadora, que pienso que el modelo para todos nosotros. Y entonces siento que me he enriquecido, porque sé mucho. Pues, para mí sé mucho cuando me comparo con las demás personas que no saben nada y que tal vez tienen más tiempo que estar acá.
He just played such an important role with my whole leadership transformation from day one till now. Like, thanks to Ron, thanks to everybody at OCO, I'm at Bates College, because it's like every single one of them pushed me to the max, like pushed me, encouraged me, like made sure I was focused on, like, made sure that why I was part of OCO, it wasn't just because of one issue, but it was because I wanted to see that change in Oakland.
The time I worked in Oakland and worked with Ron, I watched the Snyder kids grow up. They were at the big actions, they were at the holiday parties, and it was part of my life too. And I knew that Pat was always 100% behind Ron, and so it helped me understand too what it meant to raise a family and organizing.
I think something that also tells something about Ron is when Pastor John came from Rwanda, and he searched around for a place to get involved, and Ron was there to accept him and to mentor him and to work along with him. And to this day, Pastor John thinks the world of Ron and what he has done for him and what Ron has done for the community of Rwanda.
So I'm asking everybody if they can end with their best imitation of Ron or their best Ron mannerism.
I don't have a mustache anymore. I used to, though.
Okay.
I mean, Ron and I both had mustaches for a long time.
Yeah.
So it would definitely be this.
That's Ron.
How many of y'all ever been to a council meeting with Ron? Like one of those days where it's like everybody has to go. It's like some big something is happening. Ron never goes to council meetings. Really, really. And he stands here at the back of the doors. He ends up like standing, right at the back of the door like this. And for literally 7 hours straight, while you're there till like 2 o'clock in the morning. Every person who walks in the door walks in, goes like this. Oh, what's that? And Ron's like, and exactly, Ron's like. Everybody who walks through the door. Everybody. And he's just like,
Don, baby.
Don, baby.
Ron the Don.
Ron the Don.
Ron the Don, baby.